Botavious Brown looks pretty confident here in his hometown crowd. JR's got to be careful. That's what I was trying to say is if you're over aggressive with a wrestler, you're going to end up on your head.
Yep. Here, guys, we have an orthodox person.
He drops on it right away.
Yep.
Not so much for a ride, but a very nice takedown. And Botavious locks his guard right off the bat.
Beautiful double leg. You know, he expended a lot of energy in that double leg, but you know, like he got him to the ground. I feel like you can tell he knows what he's doing on top. Look at his head placement. His head placement has been right up under the chin, right?
Yeah, it is. And Botavious is being active. He's got that underhook, controlling the posture. He's got his guard open. He's got to look. He looks like he's trying to set up a nice little triangle here, but he's got to get that knee through and control the wrist.
Yeah, putting his foot in the hook, trying to push him away.
Oh, he's going over for an armbar, but you got to be careful to open your guard like that. It's gonna make it easy for JR to pass. Again, this is what we were wanting to see earlier from some of the other guys in the active guard. Oh, he sits back for an ankle lock. Right here, let's see if JR can finish. He's giving up a lot of position doing that. Again, it's so hard to do with these shin pads. It keeps that resistance.
Pretty tight there,
Botavious just needs to turn, face him, get that knee out, and take the back right there. He's got to take the back.
Yep.
Botavious needs to stay on top, throw that leg across. Oh, he sits back for his own knee bar, but he has it backwards. He has the knee bar back.
Cameron, I mean, JR's got this thing almost locked in though, right? If he can grab his other hand right here.
He's exposing his ankle. Look at JR attacking the ankle. It's going to be a who's who. Again, with those shin pads, it makes it so hard to finish those ankle locks.
It's starting to get tight though, you can tell.
JR's got to keep his foot on the button, push off, and come up, hug the head. You got to come up and hug the head.
He needs to belly down on that ankle right there. Need to get a good lower back extension right there. I don't think he's going to finish in the 50-50 position. There's just way too much space. But what Botavious could do right here is that he could come and take the back, kind of like he's about to do, right?
Very nice.
Yep.
He doesn't have the hooks yet.
JR's going to wrestle back over. Oh, he's going to sit over and try to get his boot in, right? Botavious also had a Kimura locked down for a second right there.
Right, nice knee to the body by Botavious.
To the body.
See, that'll slow your wrestling down.
See JR come up on a single right here, right?
Oh, he's setting up the doors.
Yep, he's got Anaconda, but he rolled in the wrong way. He rolled in towards his grip. He has to roll in the other way.
This is a very good grappling match. Both guys are attacking, not just one or the other. They're both being aggressive off their backs. They're both playing a great game. I think Botavious definitely has the edge in the jiu-jitsu-wise, but JR definitely has the edge in the wrestling. That's how he's able to get back on top every time. But I love the attacks.
Nice step over by JR.
Now come up. He's got to come up and turn. Turn, now sprawl.
And wrestle up.
Botavious has got to sprawl. Again, JR's wrestling kicks in and helps him control the top position.
JR's already breathing pretty hard, though. He's going to circle around to the back right here.
When you're tired, it gets harder to fight those guillotines.
And last 10 seconds. I'd like to see whichever guy ends this round on top may win this round.
Very exciting first round.
Beautiful. Yep. Nice first round. That was an awesome first round.
So we saw JR's
these guys are exciting.
We saw JR's wrestling as you were telling us about. But the thing that really shocked me, and I shouldn't say that, but Botavious' ground game was great. He was very active on his back. Great sweeps, great transitions. I mean, a little sloppiness here and there, but he tightens that up a little bit. I can see him submitting JR off his back.
Oh, 100%. I agree, 100%. And here's the thing, like, look at JR's breathing pretty hard right now. Botavious is not breathing at all. Almost like he's done this a couple times before.
You can definitely see, I'm sure he knew he was fighting a guy who's been wrestling for a long time. He did his homework, so he worked off his back through this training camp. You can see it. Look at him controlling his breathing, staying nice and calm. JR looks a little bit worked up. He's breathing a little bit heavier. Because when you're constantly wrestling, and then you're uncomfortable in that position, your brain starts overworking and you get tired. Great first round.
Yep, amazing first round.
Two very active grapplers.
Oh, got a little problem. We got to wipe down something on the mat.
That's the third time tonight I've seen that corner have issues with water.
Right? Everybody's tripping over that top step. They might be using the Yoel Romero trick. Got another 30 seconds.
Maybe that GSP trip, lather them all up.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, here we go. He shoots right off the bat. Botavious was ready for it. Oh, he's grabbing the shorts there.
Yeah, he was.
How's he got to finish this, Trent?
So what he needs to do is exactly what he just did. Yeah, couldn't get out of my mouth in time, right? Ended up right in the full guard. So from here, he needs a punch to the body, right? He needs to stay active. But Botavious is doing a good job. You notice how Botavious is not keeping his guard closed. Whenever your guard's closed, you can't progress on the bottom, right? You're just holding the position. So what he's doing is Botavious is trying to control the wrist. He's got his feet in his hips. He's trying to throw up a triangle right here. And JR stepped his knee right through, right?
You can see that Botavious is comfortable off his back. He's working aggressively. And JR is very content, sitting in the guard, keeping his head low, going to the body, and just controlling that position. But he's got to be careful with that because Botavious, as you can see, is very active on the bottom. He will catch you.
Yep.
And he keeps that constant underhook, which is great, which controls JR's posture.
Yep, sure does. Yep, that's going to be a big key to him getting back up, right? And now I would like to see Botavious kind of work his way back to the cage. If he can work his way back to the cage, he could wall, put his shoulders on the cage and shimmy his way up, right? Now he's got a high knee shield right here, right?
Knee shield.
And JR's going to.
You got to be careful turning your back.
I think he's probably going to take it. He's going to lift right here.
What does Botavious got to do here to get off the cage?
Botavious, he did a good job of having a really, really, really strong overhook. Oh, he's looking to lock up a Darce right here. So if he could take, and I know a couple things about Darce chokes. If
yes,
he could take, he's trying to lock it in right here. I'd like to see him get JR on his side first before he does it, right? Now, if he could take, and he could roll, Botavious needs to roll to his right now, right? If he rolls to his right, he could really sink in that Darce choke. Look what he did.
He's got to hook that leg, though.
Oh,
he
he lost it.
JR did a great job of getting out, but now Botavious on top. He's got to watch. JR's being aggressive on the bottom as well, looking for a triangle.
For a triangle.
But he's got to be careful because when you open your guard like that and it's not there, this is what happens. You give up your back or you get your guard passed.
He can hit a reverse triangle right here.
But he's got Botavious' leg and is using that to throw him off. So Botavious is sitting really high right now, and now JR's going to come right out the back.
Bottom.
And land right in side control.
This is not where you want to be with a good wrestler.
No.
So notice how JR's keeping his hips really close to Botavious' hips. I'd love to see JR just like slide his left knee across his stomach and getting him out. I'd also really like to see Botavious re-guard right here. He was looking at, there we go.
That's where those amateur rules come in. So you see posture to land strikes, but he's landing strikes to the belly, which allow Botavious to hip escape, get his guard, and re-guard. That's why I would like him to do what you had said, slice the knee across the belly and go to mount, because you can throw the shots there comfortably.
Oh, that was a nice shot to the head. Not sure if that was legal or not.
He was up. I think he was up. JR was up, so it was a legal shot.
I think they should either do it, but we're in Georgia, so
you got to respect the rules.
Yep. And JR's going to end the round on top again. So that was a tough round to score, right? JR did get the takedown, but Botavious got back up a couple times, and we know from watching other fights that sometimes they score getting up more than they do taking someone down, depending on what you do with that takedown.
So far, it's been a great match so far, mostly on the ground. But you know what? Watching a fight like this, you know what I really want? I want some pizza. I want a nice cold beer and a pizza. So guys, if you're watching the fights at home, order some Bambino's pizza, crack open a beer or juice, whatever, water, and enjoy these amazing fights we have tonight. I'm loving this high level of grappling. And then guys, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you want a little bit of Sunday brunch, go to El Patron Taqueria #2, guys. It's a great place to get your Sunday morning michelada, your Sunday morning Bloody Mary, some birria tacos, and some camarones.
Or if you need to just like bite the hair of the dog, you'll get your margarita after a long night.
Yes.
Like I can never think of a good thing to just like take it right off the top than a margarita.
El Patron Taqueria #2, El Patron Taqueria #2.
All right, Andrew, what do you think the keys to victory for both these guys are?
Botavious has got to keep it on the feet, and I think JR is going to just do what he's been doing, take him down and control him. But I'd like to see when JR gets down, be active on the top. JR is great being active on his back, but when he's on top, he's not that. He seems content to stay in guard, stay in half guard. So he's got to be more active when he's on top. Botavious has got to keep it on the feet. Ooh, nice uppercut. You can see him, he's already lowering his hands. JR's got to be careful lowering his hands.
Nice
like
sprawl. He needs to get an underhook right here, though.
He picked the ankle, sits right back. Great wrestling.
Beautiful takedown. But, yep, JR moves to the right side. I like to see Botavious post on the hip right here. JR went straight in the mount.
So not a good position for Botavious.
I would like to see Botavious go to his side and start to really post on a knee and start to get out, because we're in Georgia amateur rules. And he can't get punched in the face right here, right?
Nice, up.
Beautiful.
Very nice wrestle up.
So he needs to sprawl hard and get an underhook right here, right?
Man, this is so difficult. Even though they're sweaty, he has the grip on that shin guard.
I know.
That's where that shin guard really hinders you trying to get back up. And it's like ankle pick heaven with those shin guards. Oh, the triangle attempts.
And he's gonna lock in the triangle.
But again, it's like you said earlier, locking up that triangle with the shin guards is very difficult.
It's so hard, man. It's so hard.
And at this point, Botavious
needs to kind of work towards the cage, right, and start to wall walk up the cage.
Use that trace. Come up, come up.
Hey, there we go.
Botavious is talking back to us. He's going to take that left hand, push the face across, feet on the hips, and work his way up the cage.
Yes, beautiful, just like he's doing right now.
JR's got to keep that pressure, control those legs.
JR's doing a really good job controlling his legs, though, right? We can scoot back to the cage right now, and both these guys are going to start to work their way up.
Botavious has got to get back to his feet and start landing some shots. Great job by JR to set the back take.
Reversal by JR. JR's going to dig for a choke. So here's what Botavious has to do here. Botavious has to get to his side, right? He really needs to get to his side. Oh, is that locked in? No. So JR needs to switch his hands, right? Botavious needs to put his shoulders on the mat. He needs to put his butt on the mat right here, right? He needs to start working his hips.
He's got to get his shoulders down to the ceiling, so turn to his left, and start scooting his hips out laterally.
Yep. Yes, I don't think JR doesn't have the right angle to finish it. It's going to be very, very hard to finish it from the bottom right there, right?
He's got to fight those hands back on the mat, slide those hips out right over that leg.
Yep.
And he's got to defend the choke. He's working to come up, but turning to his knees is the worst thing he could do. That's deep.
Yep. I'm not sure he's not going to be able to finish it. One thing about these gloves, too, man, it's hard to get behind him. He's going to go palm-to-palm grip right here. He's going to try to finish it.
Botavious doing a great job of hand fighting.
So now Botavious needs to roll to his right and start to unlock the body triangle. The body, once he rolls to it, once he rolls back to his right, yes, right there. And he's to start shooting his hips to the mat, right? Put his butt completely on the mat.
That body triangle is right there.
I know, man, he's doing such a good job controlling that body triangle right there. You know, there's a submission right there. The guy has a body triangle locked on the bottom.
But he's doing a great job defending.
Yes,
oh, that's it. If he arches his back, he's got to hold
got
on.
10 seconds. He got 10 seconds.
I don't think he's going to tap.
Yeah, he's not going to tap in 10 seconds.
What a great fight, guys.
Great fight, great scrambles, great grappling by both of these guys, man. Both these guys are phenomenal grapplers, phenomenal fighters. I think we kind of know who took that fight, especially ending on the back, you know, like JR did. So I think it's a pretty clear-cut decision. But we'll see what the judges have to say. Because, you know,
I'll tell you what, even if Botavious loses this fight, which I think he will, unfortunately, man, he has a great heart. He fought a great fight, and he just needs to make little adjustments. Yep. He's got the active guard off his back. He's got to work on wrestling up. He's got to work on his sprawls. But again, like we said earlier, man, JR did a great job of picking that ankle, and with the shin guards, it's hard to sprawl. You have that grip on the shin guards.
Yeah, it is, man. It is insanely hard to sprawl. I know he's frustrating against his hometown crowd. That is not a performance to be upset by.
Botavious fought a great fight. I was really impressed with his jiu-jitsu off his back. Very impressed. Great fight, a lot to build on. This is your amateurs. Go back, get better, improve your wrestling, and improve your top game, and improve your sprawl. And I think he can have a career ahead of him.
You know, it's hard when you have a guy that's been wrestling for 12 plus years, you know, to get that guy off of you. I mean, we both know how hard those guys are to, you know, like control, because those guys follow your hips so well. But at the same time, you know, like, it may have been a different fight without these shin guards, without these rules.
I agree 100%, guys. And you know what a performance for J.R. Banks. I think he's going to take home this victory in his amateur debut. But I will say this, he does need to work on being active on the top, and he needs to work his striking. Because you'll get a guy that's just as good at wrestling as him, and it's going to level out. He's got to work that striking.
They see it 29-28, 30-27, 30-27. A unanimous decision for your winner from the blue corner, J.R. Banks.
Great fight, nothing to hang your head about, Botavious. I know it's your hometown crowd. Guys, make sure you get down to Hooters tonight. Buy Botavious a beer, buy some food, buy some nachos. Guys, he fought his heart out there. He put it all on the line in front of his hometown crowd. Nothing to be ashamed of. He fought great.
Yep. And guys, our next thing coming up is the intermission, right? So we have a 10 to 15, 20-minute intermission. And make sure during the intermission, go get some pizza from Bambino's. Right? Bambino's is quick, they deliver. It'll probably be at your house before the next fight starts.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll see you back in a few minutes.